Shading can be really difficult or an easy task depending upon the mindset and approach that you take. Hi guys, my name is Kundan and I do pencil drawings. And in this video we will be discussing about my personal shading techniques and the proper approach that I take to start the process. But firstly we will be taking a look at the tools that are required to start. So for this particular tutorial we'll be using a 6B of Stadler for the mid-tones, and we'll also be using a 10B of Artline for the darkest parts out there. And apart from that we'll be using a normal mechanical pencil and a 2H from Apsara for the shading and the outlines. I have seen people stressing too much about the pencils they should use, but they can literally get away with any kind of pencils or any set of pencils they like. So here in this tutorial I'll be mainly focusing on shading the forehead of Aghori, the last drawing that I made, and if you haven't watched that video, please go and check it out.
So the first step would be to just get the dark tones and the lighter tones covered with the lightest grade pencil that we have, and or you can say in simpler words, get the base layer done. Here I'm just trying to get the right tones for the eyebrows, because eyebrows are not the topic of discussion for the day, so we wouldn't be spending much time perfecting it. For blending everything together we are using the cotton wool, and I personally think that the cotton wool is still the best way to move your graphite around the paper, and it can be a great help when you are using it correctly. Let me explain that. The cotton wools are not the precise type, they are clumsy, so they should be used only on the larger areas of the sketch. For example, on the forehead, on the cheeks, and for the base layer. It also has a tendency to make the sketches look a bit flat. Actually what it does is it picks up some graphite from the paper, which makes the sketches a bit dull. So we would avoid using it on the finished areas with the details on it, or on the darkest parts of the sketch. According to me and most of the renowned artists, not that I'm comparing myself with the renowned artists, it's better to work in layers rather than just putting your pencil on paper and rubbing it to get the desired output. Working in layers makes it easy to undo the mistakes that we've made while drawing without actually damaging the paper. Now here I am trying to add the details using the shadows and highlights using the 6B of Stedler and a mechanical eraser and a blending stump. These smaller blending stumps are perfect for the smaller areas, which smoothen out the creases and pores of the skin. I bought the 6 of them for around 120 bucks and ended up using only the 2 smaller ones because they are quite precise as compared to the cotton wool. For creating those pores and creases, I usually observe the shadows and highlights in the reference photo and make some random dots with the dark pencil, and then dab those dots with the mechanical eraser, which ends up looking like a pore in the skin. Now I think I've covered everything that I know of to get those realistic looking textures. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and for any query or any suggestions, mention it in the comment section down below. And please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already.